Dogs and cats living together.
Uh,
Total anarchy.
The city is under siege by itself. And
Understatement right now, sadly.
the Maquis have returned to Argo Base to assess the situation and plan. Last I recall, the current plan is to actually wait for Taldarin's forces to claim the army people, to collect them in a single spot in the detention center.
Which, by the computer's estimates, was roughly 45 minutes.
30 to 45 minutes, depending on efficiency, yes.
So we were calling it 45 minutes, which gave us enough time to rally the troops, get everybody kitted out, load everybody onto the command shuttle and the Kaital, including the Banshees.
Wait, I thought you guys still have a command shuttle? I thought you guys gutted that thing.
We gutted the electronics from it.
Okay.
She still flies. She just doesn't have all her special command software, hardware.
Okay.
But still works as a people mover. So we're gonna load all the Banshees and all the troopers. Gonna hand out all the grenades.
Load up.
I want
everybody.
4 of each.
I don't know if we have enough for you to get 4 of each and still have enough for everybody else.
I'll take 2 of each.
That's it, because we have...
Or smoking stun grenades, at least.
We have 57 fragmentation and 10 stun.
We don't need to give the mooks stun grenades, do we?
I figured the guys going into the detention center might need stun grenades just to make sure they don't accidentally kill the people we're rescuing.
That's a good point.
So, my thought was issuing 3 fragmentation grenades per person to the commandos and the Tachikomas, since they will be outside. And you, Rory, and the Pathfinders can split the stun grenades among yourselves since you will be inside.
And where are you in this whole equation?
Crow is going to be riding inside a Tachikoma, using it as a command center.
So outside.
Crow will be outside, yes. Because I figure I am more useful commanding the troops and making sure you guys have an exit.
Use your Dr. Pepper. There is a logic to that.
Meaning you guys will be unfortunately on your own in terms of locating and extracting the detainees. However, I can still provide you a command bonus thanks to the helmet links.
Yay!
So I can still see what you guys are going through and give you appropriate direction. I don't know if Rory wants to sign out bombs, but Rory knows how to do that himself. We still need more bazookas.
Let's go, Gus, go.
But we have no bazookas, so we'll just have to rely on the Banshees in case they deploy walkers.
No, we got 1, remember?
Yeah, we have 1 bazooka. I'm not going to sign out 1 bazooka to take on 1,000,000 walkers.
Hey, now one with 27 rockets can do 27 kills if you aim it right.
Well, with the scale difference, I don't think they do 27 kills.
I'm pretty sure they're vertical scale damage.
They are speed or scale damage.
And unfortunately, I must get going.
Okay.
I'll catch you in a bit. Ping me if you need me.
They do speed or scale damage, but walker is a different scale.
As our rocker is its own scale. I keep forgetting that.
Yep.
I look at things as person, vehicle, and then starfighter, and then star freighter or transport, and then capital ships.
Yeah, you see, you're adding a scale because it's speeder, walker, starfighter, capital. And next swing in the Millennium
I'm not
Falcon
adding
on the
a
same
scale.
scale.
I'm just rearranging the scales and what their categories are.
Yeah. I say if we had a handful more bazookas, I'd say bring the bazookas, but I think we'll be okay.
Okay.
I could be
You're
horribly
the
wrong,
boss.
but we'll find out.
Okay.
If nothing else, we can attach the torpedoes to the Banshees, and then we can drop Starfighter-scale bombs on Walker-scale targets.
That's hilarious.
And to confirm, you're heading towards the detention center.
We will be flying in towards the detention center, yes.
Okay. Kills.
I'm also a mile and a half from my house, so.
I would say use the communications jammer, but they're technically already jammed.
Oh, yeah, they're already jammed. Okay, I need to see how long this one lasts.
They're jamming themselves. Way too good.
Though technically they'll prevent local communication too, but meh.
No, it prevents local communication. The only reason you guys can communicate is you have the PDPs.
Yeah. And the laser comms.
Laser combs.
Are you ready to reenact the opening of the G.I. Joe movie? Laser battle over the Statue of Liberty?
Man.
G.I. Joe is there.
Is it though?
So here's my question. Is a broken arrow going to happen today?
I certainly hope not. I would rather not misplace a nuke. I wonder why they have a nuke, because those are considered dirty weapons.
Broken arrow is more than just a nuke. That means you're literally saying bomb me. Bomb my position.
I thought Broken Arrow was a rogue nuke.
No. At least I don't recall it being that. Broken arrow is generally used in saying that my position is overrun, I cannot retreat, bomb me to death. Something like that, if I recall.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be in that situation. And even if we were, we have nobody that can bomb us. Because everybody's here.
Well, you can bomb yourself.
With what? Everything's committed
I'm
already.
talking about... No, I'm talking about the stormtroopers.
Well, they can't call for a Broken Arrow. Those radios don't work. So unless they're going to send smoke signals up to the Star Destroyer.
Hey now, you never know.
And if they got a big enough smoke signal to signal a ship in orbit, then the entire city is going to be on fire already anyway.
But depending on how good of a camera they have, it doesn't need to be the whole city.
Well, if they're using a camera, that means they're already looking.
True.
As opposed to trying to signal a ship in orbit that doesn't realize it needs its attention caught.
Okay. Okay, so, so we're gonna have the Kaital, we're gonna have the command shuttle. And are all of you just gonna deploy there? Do you have any kind of particular strategy in place, or is it just gonna be a bum rush?
Current plan is do a hot drop into the detention center area. The commandos try to hold the outside while the Pathfinders and PCs make it on the inside. The commandos are going to be trying to keep the landing area secure and trying to secure additional vehicles from the motor pool.
Okay, so you're actually dispatching a team to get motor pool people. Things.
Once we've actually, secured our foothold in the main area, I will be breaking people off to head to the motor pool to steal vehicles, yes.
Okay.
We'll be breaking off some
Because
commandos.
obviously we're going to need them.
I'm going to break off some commandos to do that. I'm thinking most of the people we're rescuing will fit into the 2 spaceships, but if they don't, I'd like having the vehicles as backup.
Okay.
And we need more vehicles anyway, so it's a win-win.
True.
And like I said, while we're
But is it a win-win-win?
so while we're drawing all the fire on the outside, the raid team will be actually trying to rescue prisoners and herd them towards either the outside, either towards the landing pad, the area we have created as a landing pad, because I know they don't actually have a landing pad, but or the motor pool. I will let them know which, depending on where we are in the cycle, by the time they actually get the prisoners.
If I'm home.
Meaning I get to sit inside of a Tachikoma with lots of mini screens.
I am going to be back momentarily.
Rolling concentration to, be able to command all this shit. Hence why I'm inside the Tachikoma, because I can't do anything else while I'm concentrating, so.
True.
I shall be right back. You guys
inside the
take
Tachikoma.
breaks.
And that's how the West was won.
True, yes. Okay.
Oh god, it's another one of those!
Welcome to the outside of the discipline center.
I didn't plan for that. By that, I mean I totally planned for that. Are those supposed to be parked vehicles, or are they just kind of there?
What, the thing on the side there?
Yeah, those.
Oh, you're not, when you have eyes on it, I can let you know.
Okay. Fair enough. Yes. I know it's not actually around 4. Yay, more of the urban walkers. I can make more crabs. And we have the 2 Tachikomas, so we can always play Rebel Snowspeeder. Just, use the liquid cable to tie up their legs and make them fall over. This place got a lot more fortified than our last visit.
Yeah.
It's almost like they were annoyed that we stole their prisoners.
Okay, so with the Kaital and the command ship flying over, the command ship is not particularly stealthy.
No, it's not. But it also blends in by virtue of being one of their own shuttlecraft.
It is, however, I would like to note that you haven't seen a command shuttle here in a bit.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, this could plausibly be, somebody coming to inspect their work. Maybe.
Okay. They don't actually have a POG for their for your commandos.
I mean, would you risk, when comms are down, would you risk shooting down your boss by accident?
Oh, I know exactly what Todara's plan is for the blackout. I know how he's adapting to that. Oh, by the way.
Would Crow have an idea of what protocol here is? So I assume it would be a blink code or something, but...
This is total... I'm just kidding, it's not here.
As I assume, like, flashing lights to signal or something would be the obvious for comm blackout, landing clearance. But...
Well, you can make a tactics roll if you'd like.
And I feel like they would have covered that in the handbook. That is a 10.
Okay. Well, as I mentioned off and on last time, there are speeder bikes going places.
Oh, so he's, instead of using blink code, he's using couriers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because remember, as far as he's concerned, not everyone here is an ally.
Yeah.
And, allegedly Imperials know... Oh, sorry. Members of the First Order know blink codes.
Okay, so we're going with relying on Starfighter scale and hot dropping. Thank God for jetpacks.
Okay.
I guess launch Banshees first to do a strafing run, and then while they're being distracted by the strafing Banshees, have the troopers drop out with their jetpacks and, get to cover.
Okay. What was your command roll?
I will tell you.
Okay.
Hey, the exploding die worked.
You can... What was our question about that?
Well, it's the first time I've done it where it explodes on a 5.
Oh, okay.
And that actually worked.
Yep.
I actually got the boost to work.
Keel.
Or rather, Quinlan got the boost to work.
Though there is...
Apparently she's... Touch was much better dodging, though it did roll a 1. So.
Yep, I was about to point that out.
And a 6. Fuck.
Okay.
So -7, but hopefully nobody tries to punch it, so it's not a problem.
Consider you guys doing a hot drop. You can drop your your pogs wherever you'd like.
Okay. I assume I don't drop Banshees, they just go.
The Banshees just go.
I don't know where the other touch come and dropped.
Has done. Computer's still turning on though. Da, 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 da. So now that I'm back, what is the overall plan? I understand that the raid team is going inside to get the prisoners, but others are keeping the outside secure, and eventually trying to get the vehicles to, get the entire prison released. Is that correct?
Yep. And we're using our jetpacks to do a hot, paratrooper drop.
Cool.
Though, considering we're doing a jump, you can use the repulsor setting too if you want, so.
It's the same stat either way.
Yeah, but the repulsor got +40 and a boost.
Yeah, I'm going to take that, and because it's repulsor lift, that means I can use my helmet port, technically.
Yep.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Okay, Quinlan has a move.
The sheet is now opening. Skype is now opening.
So, assuming I'm allowed to take movement, or am I just dropping where I'm dropping?
At the moment you're dropping. I'm gonna have initiatives be a thing.
Yeah, Quinlan drop so he gets at least some cover. Tachikoma drop so it gets a little bit of cover. Actually, Quinlan will drop near Tachikoma. So he can also benefit from the cover, but I assume he'd want to stay near Crow for the jump.
Sense make.
Skype is running. I have the sheet on one page with Skype. Now the open roll
I
20.
have the high ground.
We are investigating reports of users being logged out and images not loading. Good old roll 20.
Assuming your computer's not imploding.
What about?
Can I get the Tachikoma to be scaled up to a, appropriate size?
Maybe. There we go. That's contrasting enough.
Oh no, it's this place. This dreaded warehouse where Dmitri met his untimely fall.
Yeah, well now it's the detention center.
I don't want to fall through the roof again.
Where's the other one?
What?
Thought you dropped.
I only
two.
dropped the one Tachikoma.
Oh, okay.
I only dropped the vehicle I was in control of. In the dog,
Okay,
I was in control of. I wasn't sure if I was placing the troopers and the other Tachikomas, or whether you were doing that.
At the moment, I'm assuming the troopers are. I'm gonna basically kind of do field rolls for them with the idea that you are giving them boosts.
Okay. So they are not on this map.
They're more in the background, though they will be having an effect on your battle.
Okay, I was about to say, please don't mean I have to fight all of this shit by myself.
Or practically by yourself, because I'm trying to get into the building.
Yeah. Like you, Rory, and your Pathfinders are trying to go inside.
You're giving a +40 to that.
And one boost.
I mean, besides the 2 walkers, I believe you could probably do it pretty easily.
I think I can actually take the walkers too, but that's gonna require more work.
Yeah.
It's like Pac-Man symbol, exclamation point Pac-Man symbol 5.
Oh, there's 2 speeder bikes.
Yep. Those are priority targets because that's how he's getting messages out.
I mean, that's what you're doing. That's not my prerogative right now. Or is it?
Well, I mean, if you want to shoot one on your way by.
If I just jump on the guy and rip him off the speeder bike and just throw him to the ground while snapping his neck, does that count? No, that would hurt me as well, because if you try to run away, that's a very high speed impact.
Forgot a roll. I will tack that on now since I'm taking keying stuff in. Woo! Look at all that whopping damage.
Easy.
Hold up. Quinlan has a gun now?
Quinlan's had a gun the entire time. The jetpack on his back has a combination vibro sword and blaster.
I knew about the sword.
Yeah,
I didn't know about the gun.
yeah, that's because I don't use the gun very often.
That's only moderately terrifying.
I'd say it's got a pair of the lens style gun blades.
That's even more concerning.
I'd say, yeah, I turned him into a blade lighter.
You really have.
Roll my initiative.
I wonder if I could add myself to the initiative correctly. I dropped my pog, but not my initiative.
Good, I'm faster than the bad guys. This is all that's important.
Yas.
Hmm. Nope. Oh, that's neat. I didn't know it would do that.
Do a.
If you left click to drag the pog and then right click, it'll place a point as if you're measuring instead of just doing Q.
Yeah.
So I,
That is neat.
I mean, you can place yourself wherever. You don't have to land where I did.
Yeah, you guys have dropped. So yeah, you're doing an airdrop.
if that's the case, let me think of where would actually be a good area to be. So I need to get into the building, but at the same time, I don't want to be noticed.
Well, I mean, your ships aren't cloaked.
That's a good point.
I mean, one of them's close to the radar.
I mean, if you're doing a drop, I assume the shadows of your ships are like
Yeah.
on the ground and stuff. You know, it's like
It's nighttime. What are these things called?
Really, they're probably doing the Star Wars thing of shooting at your ships ineffectually.
Unless you're in Resistance, because apparently according to Resistance, the Stormtroopers can shoot down TIE fighters with their rifles.
Well, okay, in their defense, if any starship could be taken out By handguns, it would be TIE fighters.
Yeah, but it's the new TIE fighter that has shields and doesn't suck.
Okay, that's true.
We want to kill the messengers, but you're the only one that's really doing that. But I also need to get into the building, and fighting the entire army to get into the building is not advisable.
No, but I figured you could probably shoot a couple on your way to the door. If you want to save your actions and not do that, that's fine. I'm just saying, you do technically have to pass some guys on your way through.
Well, dropping onto it, I could technically drop onto the roof, shoot the 2 guys on the roof, and then go
If
inside.
you want to do it that way.
Because I assume the actual main building is the one with the nice first order mark on it.
Yes.
It's not the one that's covered in machine gunners.
Dude,
Though you probably want to deal with those machine gunners before they shoot the fuck out of you.
scale is set to 2.
Each square is 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
In that case, because I could choose anywhere, can I choose to land on top of the speeder bike? And just take it?
Well, if
I would always have to
that's
fight
your
him
drop point
for
there,
it.
you need to roll to kind of to actually, if you want to take the bike, you'd need to roll for that. But
Okay.
yeah, I mean, you theoretically could, but your initiative's at 0 right now.
I haven't rolled initiative, I know. I've been given a choice that I normally don't have in things like
These
this.
are the mighty First Order, and they're incredibly high initiative number.
That first part is the campaign goal. That second part is a practical goal.
Practical or campaign? Which one do I want to prioritize right now?
Yay, my system is being much nicer right now. Hells yes.
This is such a hard choice. Why are you doing this to me? Tristan, can you just pick a place for me? I'm being indecisive and I don't want to waste y'all's time.
He is not here right now. He has walked out.
Damn it. Just because I'll be in cover from a good portion of them. But I can land right there with no issues, right?
Oh, I mean, yeah, you can drop there if you'd like.
Cool.
Your initiative will determine if you're quicker on the draw than them. But I bet you can beat a 10.
I mean, 4 dice of a 10.
I'd say unless you roll all
Statistics say
ones.
yes. What if I told you rolled all 1s and then a 6 on the power die?
I'd say that's one of the most normal rolls you have ever rolled.
So 6 plus 5 plus 3. My initiative is relatively normal. You can't say my initiative is not normal. Everything else I'll agree with you. But my initiative's never been weird.
You said 6 plus 5 plus 3?
Yeah, 6 plus 5 is 11
Yeah.
plus 3 is going to be a 14.
Good, you are faster than the bad guy. Where do the
Tristan,
generics-
I was being indecisive. I was going to ask you, but you weren't here, so I said, I'm going to go where I don't have to worry about the people on the ground.
My thought for the generics...
And here I was counting on your help.
My thought for the generics was,
I'm not going on the large building. I'm dealing with the machine gunners
Okay.
and the bikes first.
Machine gunners I can live with. Okay.
it, was when I make the large scale rolls,
Okay.
I
So basically they're
'cause,
going the same time the first order does.
I'll basically, depending on what results for that, I'll give you options on what you can have them affect on the field, because you were dealing with what 20-ish people.
25 plus the Banshee, so 37.
Yeah, which is the reason why I'm doing it more like.
Plus the Tachikoma, so 38.
Yeah, which is why I'm doing it more like your command is, of course, affecting their proficiencies, and you'll be able to affect the field in different ways.
Okay. So yeah, have fun with those machine gunners and then get your ass inside.
I was going to focus on the bike trooper first, but
Well, I say
I
have
can
fun
kill
with the
machine
machine
gunner.
gunners because you're standing right next to them.
Yeah, I purposely chose that so I don't get shot by all the troopers.
Okay, Tachikoma, you are first in this battlefield. The troopers are opening fire on the larger vessels and trying to shoot at some of the ground people. There'll be shots from the urban walkers as they're trying to shoot banshees as they zoom by.
Just because I know how amazing the Banshees are, the Banshees should just deal with the walkers immediately. But that's just me, my opinion.
He's gonna do a Tachikoma power slide. Whee!
Power slide.
Pew 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 pew.
I thought you were gonna go for the Northern Scout biker.
I am.
Oh wait, that's right. You're just gonna shoot it and then move, or shoot it while moving, because you can do that. Oh no, it's Quinlan. Oh, that's terrifying. Well, that poor trooper is going to die horribly.
And say Tachikoma is unloading into the leg joint of the walker.
Ah, Walker. Okay, wrong side.
And while it's doing that, Quinlan is tackling this stormtrooper and shooting at the biker scout.
Which one? The northern
The
one?
just north of him.
Cool.
I was going to go for the other biker scout, but you said you got it handled, so I will try and, make the walker fall over.
I'm gonna at least attempt to. Because I thought you were gonna go north. But I am all for coordination of destroying everything on this corner of the map.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I've moved
'Cause
more
we
than
can-
10, but they're all first order stormtroopers, so that doesn't matter. With their shitty new helmets that somehow have less visibility than the old helmets.
That just sounds wrong. +2 to your Tachikoma damage.
Brings it up to a whopping 30. No, wait, that's the puppy. Brings it up to a whopping 23.
I was gonna say, wait, hold on. You just did 30 vehicle scale damage? What?
No, sadly, this is not vehicle scale damage. The Tachikomas are using the same machine gun you do.
Ow. Cool.
So sadly, it's only, though technically since I shot at a walker, I get a 2D bonus.
That's
2D
good.
bonus to
Put
hit?
that in. Yeah, you do get a 2D bonus to hit.
So add 10 to my roll, so it brings it up to 54.
Okay. 1D +1.
Instead of +2, it is now +6.
Okay.
Which means my damage is actually 27 instead of 23.
Okay.
But it's also capped at. Do I have a cap?
No, we're not using the cap system.
Oh, that's right. He's getting a bonus to his soak, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, 27.
Hey now, EUE, they got bonuses to their soak for using a vehicle weapon against the starship.
Well,
It prevent me from doing things.
I'd say there's two different versions of the scale rule. There's either my die is capped, meaning if I roll above a certain number, it only counts as that number, or they get a die bonus. We're using the die bonus version.
Yeah.
So he gets +2.
That's what you meant.
So he gets +2d to his soak due to my gun being tiny.
Yeah, but he gets plus. But the person gets plus to hit, and actually, you mentioned.
And actually, it's more than 2d because it's a
it
character
is
scale
more
weapon.
than
Yeah.
2D. Walker is a 4D scale,
Mhm.
so you get to add 2 extra dice. Of course, so does it.
Which probably has another D to your dice.
Okay, so the the 27 becomes a 36.
Well, that was an extra 9 might have hit.
Oh, sorry. Wait.
54 was brought up to 1d +1.
Okay.
And you're adding another 9 to the hit,
Should be
so it becomes
63.
63. Honestly, I think it becomes like 2D something.
1D +2.
Okay, so add an extra 1, so that brings up to 28, I think.
Yep, you said 27, so 28 now.
Okay. Because it's a character skill weapon you're shooting, right? Okay, yeah. You cause a bunch of carbon scoring, but when one of the bolts hits the joint, it the leg bends, dipping down awkwardly.
Yeah. I made it bend the knee.
It just took a blaster bolt to the knee.
And Quinlan is going after this guy.
He is taking down that guy and using his backpack blaster to shoot at the biker scout.
Okay, that 12 gets augmented.
Ooh, a 12.
Oh, that's what it's doing.
The poor bastard about to be mauled to death by
39 on his
Quinlan.
takedown, 30 on his bite.
There we go. Okay, that's 30 on the bite, which means that I don't even.
Also, because you have not mentioned it, is there a command bonus?
Yes, you get 4 dice and 1 boost to blaster, brawling, dodge, grenade, repulsor, and vehicle blaster.
What does boost do?
If you roll
Just
a
wanna make
5
sure.
on your power die, you get to re-roll as well as a 6.
5 and 6 becomes it?
Yeah.
Cool. So I have 9 dice. I'm going to shoot the scout trooper 3 times, which drops it by 1d.
So, yeah, just do
I'm going to
Sorry,
brawl.
Speeder, you rolled a 1 on your power die.
Oof. Oof.
I only mentioned that
I'm gonna
because
brawl.
that actually hit.
No, the other gun was 15. Oh.
That's why I'm laughing.
I'm pretty sure I don't kill you with an 11, but
I'm going to shoot 3 times that guy. I'm going to brawl the one I'm next to. Do I use my brawling attack as my brawling defense, or is those technically 2 different things?
you have to roll it
just wanna make
twice.
sure.
Once to attack and once to defend.
Okay,
But it is the same skill, but you have to roll it twice.
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, that just so you're aware if you ever join any other Wedge D6 game, that consolidation is a house roll.
Yeah, normal D6 has brawling and then brawling parry, and we were like, fuck that.
It's I get what they were
That's
I get what they were trying to do, but okay. So Quinlan goes over, tries to get down, as he gets bit. Damage was 28.
Before any
1d6 plus 2.
1d6 plus 2.
Yep.
Let me confirm he doesn't actually have a thing in there. Damage. Plus 1, so that comes 2d. Okay. So add 6. So his damage is 34.
Okay. Okay, he is wounded. He's like struggling. With your angle, that plant would partially be in the way.
just accept it.
Well, considering he had to use a jetpack there, I figured he was, shooting while he was at the apex of the jump arc, thus shooting over the plant.
Okay, I always kind of assume that Quinlan is shooting in a straight line versus arcs, but if he had altitude, sure.
Well, he needed altitude. I needed to use the jetpack to get there, and it makes sense to arc it to clear the cover.
Okay. In which case, the bolts fire, causing black pock marks on the speeder. Ah. Okay. Dimitri, it is your turn. You have dropped down. You are right behind one of the troopers behind you. It is a transparent steel dome. Excuse me.
Just because I believe these guys are going to do horrible things of shooting at their ally, I'm preparing a dodge and a brawl. But I'm mostly done typing. I promise.
I wish I could command his backpack. That'd be nice.
That's
This episode was brought to you by Quinlan's Backpack. It's an ultimate resource for murdering stormtroopers and comparing episode notes.
Yes.
Oh, that's great. You also gave the boost to defend brawling, correct?
It's to
I
everything,
just want to
yeah.
make sure. To everything, oh god.
Unfortunately, this is not a super surprise because again, your ships are quite visible, so they are aware they are under attack.
Mm-hmm.
From defense. Da, da, da. So I'll give you everything but the brawling off the top of my head, because I'm still typing the brawling part of it. But there you go. For the shooting half of it. And the brawling half of it, it's about to be done now. I'm not shooting any of the machine gunners, I'm just shooting the bike trooper.
Okay.
So all 3 shots are to the bike trooper. That's the damage for the shots. I'm not doing my special recycler. I'm being normal, damn it. And there's the brawling half of it. And the Katara defense is actually to parry this guy when he tries to attack me. So I flip him on his back. And let me roll the attack, which is going to beat this plus this. It's a Mega Trooper? What?
It's
Oh,
a Mega
God.
Blaster Trooper. First Order Mega Blaster Heavy Assault Trooper.
Well, that's a super mega suck.
I know their name is so far is more grand than they deserve.
Yeah. Just because I want to hit the guy, I'm spending a character point. I rolled a 6.
Logistics question.
Yep.
As I'm using concentration on command and concentration lasts a minute, does that mean I have to, I keep rolling command every round as per normal, and then every 10 rounds I have to refresh concentration? Or does that round of command buff just last for 10 rounds and then I have to reroll again?
I believe it's phrased as until the task is complete.
Right, or 1 minute. Yeah.
Or 1 minute. Hmm, unless there's a significant change in the battlefield, or you change your orders.
Well, it'd be once every 10. I have to re-roll it every 10 rounds.
I would say every 10 rounds. Yeah.
Okay.
There is a new CP attack, and here's the damage of it before any modifiers. So, yeah. Wait, I'm shooting a speeder. Do I get speeder skill, or am I shooting the trooper? What does it actually classify as? Because that would give me more dice to. Shooting the guy.
Oh, you see, I assumed that you were shooting the speeder.
As like shooting the guy is a called shot.
Yeah.
Oh, then I'm shooting the speeder. I didn't do a called shot. That's why I was
If
asking.
you are shooting his speeder, then you get a 2d bonus to hit. I say it's not to your damage; it's a 2d bonus to hit.
It becomes a plus 11, so
44.
33 plus 11, so 44.
You get a 1d plus 1 to your damage.
Damage becomes 30.
Okay.
There you go. And I am attacking the guy that's next to me.
Okay. With your shots, the forward thinner connecting point gets blasted off, and there is a hole in the engine block.
I don't think he's going anywhere quickly, if at all. Oh, he actually gets off of it?
Well, the speeder is essentially inoperative at the moment.
As I say, you shot a hole in the engine block; it can't go.
So it literally is now settled on the ground. Because the repulsor engine's completely busted. The person's looking a little surprised, just kind of looking around trying to find out where the shot came from.
I do not need to re-roll grapple to maintain, right? So that does not count toward my action total for Quinlan.
As I understand it, that's correct.
Because the guy is already down, I only have to roll the bite to continue doing
You have
damage.
to roll the bite, and you'll have to roll your lifting if he's trying to force himself out.
Okay.
Or depending on position, I guess maybe his dodge if he can like pistol you in the gut. But
just trying to figure out his action economy.
Yep.
Cool. And what about the guy I'm punching?
I'm working on that right now.
He had 28 to parry, and I hit him with a 34 because I spent a character point.
Plus 1 to your damage.
21.
Good.
Get a Spartacus kick to the ass.
D1.
He took 7 damage.
Okay, he is wounded as you go in for. You said it was a punch.
I was joking. It'd probably just be a kick.
Okay. Do you actually have the kick maneuver? Because that does extra damage.
No.
No, that's
Okay.
just your strength.
Yeah. So okay, it's a standard person's kick. Gotcha. Ugh. He stumbles backwards.
It's a really hard person's kick,
A
though.
few steps.
And that's it.
You'll hear a trooper down below call out, "The bike's down!" Oh shit, I rolled a 1.
The highest is a 5, so still higher by 3.
That means they get lowered to a 14. No, actually, to a 13.
Oh, you're talking about for Tal'Darin. Oh.
Yeah, for the battlefield
Oh yeah, that's
situation. Okay.
oh, poor Tal'Darin.
Okay. Just with the exchanging of fire, in the in the battlefield, you can choose 4 ground level person scale units to um, to be hit with enhanced damage, or 2 person scale and a walker scale.
Okay. Let's hit these. You said 4?
4 people or 2 people and 1 walker.
Let's hit the guy on the speeder bike.
Okay.
The 2 machine gunners on the detention center roof.
I think I said ground level. Did I say that, or did I just think that?
Yes, you
You
did.
did? Okay.
You said ground
Oh,
level.
specify ground level. Okay, in which case, go with the non-riot trooper to the west of the detention center.
The one by the walker or the one next to the building?
The one right here.
Next to the building.
And let's get this guy too, so the one on the other side. And one more. This guy.
Okay.
That looks like it hurts.
Yep, I was rolling 8 dice, which I believe is the equivalent, probably the higher end on any of their arsenals.
That would be the linked equivalent of Dimitri's / the machine gun trooper's gun. Because linked gives an extra 1d of damage, correct?
Yeah.
Then yeah. It's basically the equivalent of a linked repeater.
And you gave them their boosts and all that?
Did you boost damage in particular?
No, I boosted their hit.
Okay.
Which you did factor. Okay. And does that include the 40 command bonus? Since I just see I don't see, since you seem to have felt it.
What, for the damage?
No, the hit. But, okay, yeah, plus 46. Okay, never mind. We'll shut up.
Yeah.
Oh man, they have 10 dice? That's kind of terrifying.
Well, they have 10 dice now.
Yeah, because the commander's doing commander things. Yeah. It's the way the world's supposed to work.
I only have one job in this fight. It's stupid, but I'm gonna own you with it.
That guy is down as the powers that be shoot monstrously. Oh, I know.
Oh Jesus, 32 to an 18?
That one person,
He's just dead.
That one person was lucky just by getting incapacitated. Oh, that damage was kind of meh. That's okay. Meh can be good, maybe.
I thought, meh can be good. We like meh.
Okay. The trooper on the bike slumps off it.
Aha!
I need something a little more. Oh, don't do that. That's a little more visible. Oh, no, I'll do that instead. There we go. Okay. The urban unit turns around. Its leg looks like it's a little slow to move, a little slow to adjust. Oh, I have things for that. I don't know why I'm rolling it like that. I have things.
Please, Walker, don't notice me.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna shoot at the guy that shot it,
Yep, it is shooting at the Tachkoma Crow.
which gives me 2d bonus.
It's a speeder shell fire.
And, okay, it's got speeder scale weapons. I got speeder scale walk
Yep.
Tachkoma, so
23 dodge. Okay. It shoots where you were, the area of the ground, detonating into a small explosion.
Explosion!
The other walker's going to focus on the other troops that aren't actually depicted on this field. These troops are coming in.
Are you trying to get inside or
They are flanking the door. That'll be the door.
That's a perfect place for a missile right now. Or a Rory special.
Doing that, he's shooting to turn around. Okay.
Don't want to shoot your buddy. just try to fight me. I'm gonna flip all of you to the ground.
Because you are on a roof. Oh,
Hey, at least I have cover for one of them.
oh, really? Are we for real right now?
That's great. What did they really? Oh my god, they all did. Except for well, one of them didn't.
Okay.
One of them didn't.
The one over here turns around, sees what you're doing, hearing kind of the oomph from behind when you went for the initial attack. He starts opening fire, trying to cause enough of a gap to where he's not hitting his friend, but close enough to try to make you nervous. Unfortunately, he misjudges the gap to give his companion, so essentially these shots are being fired around you in a large enough area that you're not too concerned.
Okay.
He failed all 3 suppression rolls. And suppression is not particularly difficult. Okay. The guy in front of you, however, is not going to be using his repeater to retaliate, because if you dodge, his friend might be hit. However, um,
Oh, I have 7 dice in that. Oh man, I didn't give myself as much dice. I thought I had less. I get 1 more dice in my defense and attack rolls. I'll remember that for next time.
he will, however, he gets a penalty for that. He will, however, draw his pistol and try to point blank shoot you. Your dodge list.
Well, last I checked, I have a 25.
You have a 25, 21. Okay, you're able to maneuver out of the way as the lip of the roof is shot, and there's a burst of sparks. This guy will run down and is attempting to charge you. $28.
I'll spend my last character point because I just want to put him on the ground. What did at least succeed once? Actually, what is he trying to do? You said he's trying to charge me. Is he hitting me with like a melee weapon? It's just trying to punch me.
He has his repeater out horizontally. It looks like he's going to go for a shove.
I don't feel like falling off the building. Sure. I'm not going to spend the character point.
You're not?
Nope. I have 27. He rolled a 28.
Okay. Could you make a excuse me, a soak and a lifting roll as he's attempting to shove you?
Cool. And if I recall, lifting is strength.
Yep.
I assume the boost does not apply to soak.
No, it only applies to the skill rolls.
Cool. Do 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 do.
That's going to be normal strength because the shove itself is not particularly damaging.
And then my lifting. The game really does not want this guy moving me. That fell off the table, so re-roll. Oh.
Okay, you're able to plant and you feel the kinetic hit, but you're not moved really.
He just tried to freaking shoulder check me with a gun. Bastard.
What foolishness is this?
Hey, the armor works very well, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay, Tachikuma, you are being shot at by a trooper, but hiding behind a plant.
Well, he gets bonus to hit for that. He has high speeder.
Yep. Okay. Please roll soak. Remember, you get a 2D bonus.
Yep.
So what did the fourth guy do?
The fourth guy is focusing on the VOF commandos and their resources.
Cool.
Well, I don't have them pictured on the map because that's going to be me moving a ton of things. They are here doing things.
Oh, I understand that. I was just wondering because there was 4 of them. If I got the attention of 3 of them, I'm okay with that.
29?
29. The Tachikoma's paint is scorched.
Oh no!
How dare? Why, Iona?
Okay, old man. Let's not do that yet. Sachikoma's not allowed to be old. So how many things are going to shoot at us?
Okay. Well, this is a little bit different. I don't have that macro.
Mm-hmm. Tim's like, no! My macros! I need my macros!
No macro for you!
Okay, a trooper. Oh, I forgot to add the bonus. There we go. Hey, oh, it rolled less. Oh, it rolled really, really bad. Okay, this stormtrooper runs, hops on the bike, the scout trooper bike, throttles it a little bit, spinning it around the plant that faced towards Quinlan, fires, and
He does what?
He tried to shoot Quinlan with a bike.
Without being on the bike?
I mean, he jumped on the bike.
Okay.
Like,
is he trying to use it like as a stationary gun?
no, he gunned the engine some to go around the plant that was there, to face Quinlan. But he missed horribly and destroyed the plant next to him.
Oh, the bike couldn't just blow up? Damn.
Now that was the one that Quinlan shot at earlier, and rolled really well.
Oh, I understand. I was just saying he couldn't have just failed so horribly that the bike blew up from the blaster cannon just detonating.
No, he didn't. He didn't roll that bad. That guy's running like the wind. Running like the wind. Side.
What's
He
that?
returns!
Don't mind us. We're a three-man army. Just two-man army currently fighting the whole world.
Mm,
Ah,
yeah.
stand alone! With my dog.
Shot my dog. New initiatives, and
Guardian.
Greg, you can drop yourself wherever you would like, because this is a hot drop.
One sec. Have to.
Dimitri, do you have a new initiative as well?
Already done.
Dang. The first order Silva is kind of slow.
Hey now, they've improved by 4. I improved by 1.
They're obviously in shock at our, amazing awesomeness.
Well, they didn't expect you to have, shuttles and shit.
I mean, we're just proving Taldarin's paranoia at this point.
Not really, he knew about the shuttlecraft. This isn't the first time we've used it.
He knew about one of them, not both of them.
But they've seen the Kaital and they've seen their own shuttle.
Oh, that's right. We did use our own shuttle to go hijack the Kaito from the freighter. That's right, we did do that.
I'd say there is nothing new here.
Wait, no, all the Tachikomas are new.
No?
And the Banshees.
We've definitely
Oh, wait,
used
no,
the
'cause we
Banshees
fought-
before.
You were in a fight where you somehow lived.
And the Tachikomas have been used. He knows about the Tachikomas. He was at the warehouse where he bombed the fuck out of the Tachikoma.
Was he? The Tachikoma wasn't used in the
Yeah,
warehouse?
it was.
Yeah, he shot it.
He personally killed it.
Oh, that's right.
It's like, the hell's this?
That's right.
No, they have weird shit. Shoot it.
So, if I remember right, this is the New
This is the
center.
yes. And it
Okay.
happens to be a renovated warehouse that suffered a collapse.
Just so happens.
Don't mind the tunnel going straight to the governor's mansion over here.
You'll have to forgive me. I'm kind of. My brain is bleh.
Your brain is experiencing beige.
Ba-ba-ba.
Oh, I heard that particular document has. Well, you already read that one, didn't you? Yeah. So, so apparently it has the equivalent of a legendary save. That sounds pretty good.
Work with me, laptop. It doesn't want me to drag Rory over. Damn it.
Technical difficulties have occurred. Please stand by.
Yes. I mean, no. Yes.
It just doesn't want to work with me.
So-
David, would you be able to drop me off, please?
Sure, where do you want to drop? You can just ping where and I'll drop you.
Paint the LZ. I would like to drop here. Okay. And now let
you
me
are
actually
now added to
roll.
the initiative.
Yeah.
As a reminder, though they are not depicted, you do have the VOF commandos and their resources here doing things in the battle. That's just, I just don't have them depicted because there's a lot of units in play at that point.
Voth?
Our strike commandos, we named them after the Voths, you know, the giant wolves.
Cool.
Though I will not begrudge you for imagining like a pack of VOF at the command of the Maquis.
I wish.
Hey.
I could deal with a pack
We can
of
go do
Twinlets.
that. We can go do that after this if you really want.
But remember how difficult it was just to try to domesticate one of them?
Hey, we dedicate the time to
Yeah,
it. We'll
but
be
we've done it once. I
fine.
know how it works now.
Yeah, it's called jerky.
Initiative in.
The ultimate initiative. Okay, Commander Crow, it is your turn. As bolts are flying around, the sounds of banshees moving to and fro, heavy cannons going off as the far-off walker tries to blow it up.
Okay, Quinlan's gonna keep tearing into that one guy, and the backpack's gonna shoot at the trooper that tried to shoot him.
The trooper or the bike?
The biker.
Oh no,
The guy on the bike
Okay.
who tried to shoot Quinlan.
right. That's why that seems to be about the trooper or the bike. Okay.
And while we're doing that Tom is gonna go into some more power slide. We gonna put 2 more rounds into that walker.
Whee!
Rory, since you were not around, you have a 4-die bonus to blaster, brawling, dodging, repulsor lift operation, and vehicle blaster. In addition to that, you get 1 boost, meaning if you roll a 5 on your power die, you also get to reroll it.
Cool.
1d plus 1 for the bite.
Okay. So that's plus 7.
Hit. Okay, when he goes to bite again, with the trooper shifting around, Quinlan bites more of a plate than the trooper itself.
So, not a successful bite then?
No, it's a successful bite, but the
Oh,
armor
the soak.
resisted.
Okay.
Okay. Ooh, the auto gun definitely hit. Plus 2 damage for a total of 20. Okay, the autocannon blows a few holes into the structure of the bike. It's wobbling a bit, but it's still floating. Okay, and you were shooting at the walker, as I recall.
Yep.
Tachikoma beam, the winning beam. 1d6 plus 2.
That's a whopping 4.
Okay, for a new total of there it is, of a 31. Okay, roll me a d6, please.
5. Hyperdrive destroyed. No.
Ta. You
What happened with the...
you wreck its leg a little bit. If it were to attempt to chase you, it would not be able to do so very effectively. Okay, anything else you're doing?
I've taken my movement, taken my defenses. So, no.
Okay.
What happened to the bike trooper? That on the bike that I disabled.
Oh,
I don't recall him being shot.
he ran to use the urban walker as cover.
So his pog's hiding behind the urban walker? Got it. I was just wondering because I didn't see it anywhere.
Dimitri, it is your turn. Crow is still giving out commands.
There you go. I'm shooting the one that's trying to suppress me. And I'm beating the crap out of the one I continue to beat the crap out of.
Bring to the station.
Okay.
I shoot him.
Yes, you do. You definitely do. Injury. Okay. The first shot seems to injure him a bit. The other shot takes him down. Takes him down, and the third shot drops him. Brawling attack.
And the brawling attack is to the one I've already attacked.
Okay.
I'm still so sad about that defense roll.
Okay, you strike. You get a plus 2 to the damage.
Wait, I already rolled the damage. So 35.
35 damage. Oh shit. Was this a punch? What was this?
No, this was me using the retractable claws, like chink predator style, just punch stab.
Drops to the ground.
And then there was one. That's my turn.
Heals. Oh. 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 It's the commando's turn to have an issue. Okay. The first surprise attack was apparently the last amount of surprise that Todoran's forces could take, as some of them are redoubling their efforts. The Voth commandos are taking cover in the form of either just flying erratically with their... They have jetpacks, as I recall.
All our guys have jetpacks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Either flying erratically in the air or zooming over to cover to take some cover and do some exchanges of fire.
The walkers are hostile.
Yep.
Yes.
Can someone roll me 46 as a Banshee is hit? Though the rest of the troopers
Ooh.
are fine.
I'll do it. It was a nice, pretty roll. It was literally sequential from 5 to 2. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Sadly, in that order as well. The power die rolled a 2.
2, 3, 4, and 5. So we're dealing with 5, 10, 14.
5 plus 9, 14. Is this at scale for the Banshee because it's a speeder?
It's at scale.
Cool. Did it really roll a 2 for his damage?
Nope.
No, I don't want to go get that D6. Time to grab another. When you play Imperial Guard, you don't want to lose the dice. You don't care if they go to the other side of the table for a while. Isn't that right, Greg?
Thank you.
Greg, you're not allowed to go dying over there. Don't go to Massachusetts, man.
Well, the Banshees has been hit. It's sparking a little bit from where it was hit, but it is otherwise still still in a has the ability to maneuver. Okay.
Random question. How high up is the roof of the small building?
Um. 13 meters.
Oh, jeez. I'd almost feel bad throwing someone off of this now. We don't care about the stormtroopers, do we? I just want to make sure.
The only people we're worried about is the prisoners.
Cool. Because I think I'm just gonna throw the machine gunner off the roof and leave it at that.
Do we know what building they're in?
They're in the large
The
one.
large one with the first order symbol on it.
Cool.
Once again, the unit tries to shoot you, but the crow, but the Tachikoma is able to evade the admittedly powerful blast. Sticking behind his cover, the trooper is also attempting to shoot at you. Factoring in the bonus. Oh! Actually, I need to factor in the bonuses of the scout versus the other thing. Okay.
More bonuses!
Okay, the trooper shoots a small burst at the Tachikoma, hitting it in its side. I need a soak roll with your 2D skill bonus.
Hey, Rory.
Mm,
Do you want to do some damage to the walker before going in with your team?
yeah, I had an idea.
Cool. Whatever idea it is, I approve.
Just waiting for the Tachikoma soak roll.
Oh, sorry. I'm soaking versus character or walker?
Character.
Okay, so means plus 2.
Add all the D.
26.
The Tachikoma will let out an annoyed sigh as more of its paint is chipped away.
Hey, it's only paint. Crow can literally apply another layer later.
But that's not the point.
Would you rather have a hole in you instead?
It's like if I cut your hair. No, you don't have hair.
He has fur all over his body.
It's like if I cut that, but a lot.
Okay.
Okay, the person that tried to shove you over, finding that that's not working, takes a few steps back, reorienting the gun to a more proper firing mode, and tries to shoot you point blank. Okay, your dodge is a 24, as I see. Okay, you're just barely able to react in time at the point blank nature of this to avoid the shots.
Oh, you bastard. I was gonna fight you in melee. Oh no.
Oh no. Okay, Quinlan. You are under attack by a riot control trooper trying to tease you off of the guy that you're trying to munch on. Oh shit. Oh, because of the power die. Oh, Puppy Parry is 20. Oh, there's apparently a 1 on that 20.
Oh. No, it's not a 1 and a 6. No.
Okay, so that becomes a 15. Yeah, I'll need a...
So,
Yep.
They're attacking Quinlan. They must die.
You bastard!
does the razor fur apply?
Yes, it would have a chance of damaging the implement.
Okay. And is this physical or energy?
It's gonna be physical, though there's gonna be a stun effect.
Okay. The razor fur does 18.
Okay.
And physical, so 60 plus 2. 10, 21, 27.
And 27 was the actual soak?
Yeah.
Oh, you said it was an 18 for the razor
damage,
fur?
Yeah, the razor fur did 18.
I think the razor fur just ate a stun baton.
Yep. And I think he soaked the damage too.
Okay. Yeah, the melee damage was 20.
Oh, yeah, so he soaked the damage.
The stun is 15. But we'll technically have to roll versus the stun. Because if I remember correctly, this thing is, I think it does two damages at once. I think. There it is. Yep, it's phrased as strength plus 1d6, max 60, stun 5d.
So I have to roll a second soak versus stun?
Yeah.
And I'm using that energy.
Well, it's it's soak and whatever armor he has. Versus yeah, energy.
I know it's his armor. I just don't know which armor. Ooh, 10, 15, 18. So no stun either.
Okay. Once it strikes and discharges, when he's pulling it away, the weapon gets shredded. It no longer has its energy ability, and its integrity is compromised.
You think they would learn on a jungle planet that has sharp third wolves that eat metal for breakfast? Not try to stab the thing with metal.
Just so you guys know, since this is kind of funny, it's severely damaged for a weapon, which means it cannot be used.
Like I said, eats metal for breakfast.
But they're not using metal. Everything the First Order uses is plastic.
That makes this even more obvious that this was going to be the end result.
I think it's the first time it's actually applied like that.
Well, this is the first time somebody's tried to hit him.
That's nice.
They've always tried to shoot
They
him,
never tried to come up and whack him.
punch him.
Okay, Quinlan, I'll need a lifting roll as the trooper underneath you is trying to desperately try to outmuscle you to slip out.
Lifting, not his grapple. Okay.
You do get a bonus though with how well you grappled him. You're gonna get a +6.
And that stays a +6. It doesn't round the die or anything.
We can round the dice. We can do that if you'd like. I actually don't remember how I rolled that before. Dimitri is usually the one doing grapples.
Okay, so that is a 20.
And I was only gone for like a year and a half since the
24.
one time I did it.
Wow. Well, he clearly has adrenaline going on, giving him more strength than usual in his heavy armor.
I think it's because somebody tried to hit him with a newspaper.
Quinlan just flexes his claws and keeps him down.
He doesn't want to be mauled to death, but he doesn't have a say in the matter anymore.
Yeah, he's doing great. This is the longest maul I've had in a long time.
That's a good point. They usually only last like a second.
This guy must have trained with the canine unit.
Maybe. Or his plastic armor is actually lasting longer.
They finally got around to reinforcing it versus physical attacks.
Okay.
They did something, but either way, it's working.
We're running down that.
They're
way.
using
Let's see
Mylar.
what this-
Oh, instead of just straight up plastic, they're using Mylar.
These guys are running to defend that.
They sprayed it with that spray-on truck bed liner.
Oh God. They really don't want us going near that door.
Yeah, maybe you guys should start going in now.
Hey, I did my job. I cut the machine gunners in half.
Yep.
I planned on going in now. Oh, I cut them in by third. There's still 4.
Everybody's surrounding the puppy.
Indeed.
I mean, whatever choice do they have? It's their only hope against a dog covered in razor fur.
Okay. Person moves down, sees that he has a friend that's clearly trying to shoot you. In an attempt to make this easier, he tries to do what his former friend did, the one on the ground next to him, and is trying to suppress you. He actually successfully suppresses for 2. Awesome.
Which is what, just a -2 penalty?
Because he's using a repeater, it's a 5 difficulty bump per suppression, so you're effectively at a 10 penalty.
Cool.
Ow.
Yeah, repeaters are really good at suppression.
Cool.
Really good expression. My troopers that should be allowed to go soon.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
no,
I'd like to see him kill this
they,
guy.
No, they remember your Banshee got shot and stuff like that?
Yeah, that's
they
what I said.
were on, yeah.
Soon.
Ah, okay.
Because they've been
I
shot
remember
at.
our guys getting shot at. I don't remember
Yeah.
if our guys actually got a chance to do anything yet.
Well, I generally
Because
have
you didn't give me targets this time.
right, because they had lost, so they're busy exchanging
Okay.
fire.
That's how that works. Okay.
Yeah, it's like, by the same token, I don't have like all of the Imperial forces attacking you guys because they're
Yeah.
also attacking the other things. Okay,
The Banshee didn't go down, right? It just got damaged.
it got lightly damaged.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, I will add that to the battlefield thing, just so we have a note of it, and that way you can mark.
I
off
can
any
leave the area of
resources.
suppression without being fucked over, right?
Mhm.
I'm sorry, you can what?
I can leave the suppression area without being shot.
Yeah, you can.
We're not playing by XCOM rules, you know, where it
Yeah, you can try to.
I
leave
just wanted
it.
to make sure.
Basically, what's going to happen is the person doing the suppression will, of course, try to follow you to maintain suppression in terms of like moving their gun. But if you say you needed to run to get to your location, that would be affected by the suppression. Because yeah, well, you know what suppression is.
As I, you're taking a difficulty spike to do anything. If it doesn't
Yeah.
require a roll, you're good.
Yeah.
So if I literally just use my repulsor lift to never set a building within the move range of the jetpack, it doesn't matter.
Technically you're right. Yeah.
It was like, damn it.
Rory, it is your move.
Because we all have jetpacks. Hoorah.
By the look of it, that is a door.
Okay.
That is a
Yeah,
door,
the-
and you watch a trooper run into it.
Yes, that is a count.
I run up to the door.
Okay.
Can I attempt to open the door?
Okay. The door, unlike the first time you were here, appears to be locked. It looks like it needs a I don't think we've confirmed whether the Force Order uses code cylinders. I know I've mentioned mine do, so
Yeah.
it needs it looks like it needs a code cylinder.
Cool. Security.
Yep.
I would like to hack it open if I may.
Give it a shot.
Worst comes to worst, shoot the security terminal.
Doesn't they usually do the thing of it stays closed or it stays open at that
Yeah.
point?
True.
I mean, you might get lucky and you shoot it just the right way that it opens the door.
You know, considering it's Star Wars, I really am surprised that there's not any set rules for doing that. Oddly enough, EOE had rules for that. It's called advantage and threat, respectively.
Yeah.
So that's super secure. So there we go. That'll be the difficulty. Let's see if you beat it.
You got this, Rory.
Oh shit!
You Pathfinder's got this.
Okay, you looked at it. At first, like, oh, it's a code cylinder. This may take a little bit. Oh, it's a really simple one. Oh, it's the red wire. Oh, okay.
I've seen Crow do this a few times.
It's just like rewiring droids back home. And yeah, you open the door.
I open the door.
Considering
and
how
I
well
walk
you've
in,
rolled,
'cause I'm a-
do you want to lock it open? In terms of like,
Hmm?
do you want to basically void the security procedure?
Yes.
Okay. I'll put a green line through this, so it is, you know, is in a permanent state of being unlocked.
Okay. And I just walk through.
Okay. Now you enter the 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 detention building. In front of you, when you walk in, is it looks like a checkpoint station, though not for not for not for people being detained. It looks like a checkpoint station for the troops. You see a bank of 4 lockers. On the wall are first aid kits, not the tiny stabilizing packs that the troopers carry, but like actual first aid kits. On the wall. Also on the wall there is a 2 racks that have been put into place that are holding power packs. So people can just simply remove a power pack and put it in a weapon. You see several simple chairs. And a security holocam. In addition, you see a pair of troopers that look like they were talking to each other. You would have caught. They'll never get it. Then they'll both like turn and look at whomever's coming in.
Troopers?
Oh, that's right. You're wearing the armor.
I mean, it's not like. Oh, you know, the Pathfinders are probably around the corner.
Actually, the Pathfinders haven't taken their turn to get inside yet.
Oh my god, this armor! I love how this armor has been so useful. I love it. Okay. Sir? How's the fight going outside?
It fares well. Our troops are doing what they can, but they're encountering heavy resistance.
Huh. Sounds like the major was right then. I didn't think the the other person was chiming in seditionists. Yeah, the seditionist group had the 500 to 1,000 troops that the major was speculating. Though I think he was also assuming some transports were thrown in for that number of manpower. But it looks like they have shuttles. So
Rory will say 15 to 1,000.
500 to it. To 1,000. He's assuming they've broken up into cells, from what I've heard. Spread throughout the subcontinent.
Fair enough.
Just so you're aware, sir, we should have air support coming in an hour and a half. The courier should reach there by then.
An hour and a half. We'll be long gone, man.
The plan got a little bit delayed when all the comms got jammed.
Of course. Are we expecting bomber support?
Bombers, fighters, Laddie.
Good. To squash the seditionists.
Yes, sir. I understand that the Major also has something special in store from Deepwell if it ever gets here.
Oh shit. Okay. Excellent. And the status of the prisoners?
We have them all round up in Block 3. Some of those specialists are back there.
Excellent.
And we have them under heavy guard.
I'm really tempted to just throw a stun grenade at him. Just be like, you serve the Major well. Have this.
The issue is you're also in range.
Mm-hmm. The Major did say, however, that they might have some miners with them. I'm going to go down and see if there's any instance of a underground intrusion.
Good plan, sir. That's why you have the rank.
And then right after he leaves the room, the scouts come in and hose everybody.
Just walks past. The door stays open. Why is the door staying open? Rory, you are so evil. So unintentionally evil to these poor guys.
So are you just wanting to walk past them, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
And after getting to a certain range, stun grenade.
Don't like that. I'll use that.
Hits the floor button, throws the stun grenade, waits for the doors to close.
Okay. Roll your point blank stun damage. They are kind of surprised, actually. Roll. Do you have the grenade skill?
Yes, I
Give
do.
that a roll. It's not going to be really difficult, considering, you just are pretty much going to be dropping it. I just want to see what kind of damage bonus you're going to get.
If he does it nonchalantly enough, the security cameras will be none the wiser. I think whatever's going to happen is going to hurt them a lot. Because they only have to take, what, 3 stun damage to,
4.
Oh, 4 stun damage to be kept. I believe in you, Rory. Roll that grenade skill. Against their shock and awe.
Plus 1d to your stun damage.
What is the stun damage?
Probably.
If it's the one, I think it is. Hold on a moment.
C14A stun grenade does 60 damage, so you would be doing 7.
Those things are so cruel, by the way. I'm just gonna point that out.
How many you said?
7 dice.
7.
Because of your damage bonus.
Yeah, because of the damage bonus. Normally they do 6.
They do more damage than frag grenades.
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
Frag grenades are probably the worst grenades in this game.
Really?
Yeah.
That's depressing.
You'll actually find that in D6, stun weapons are actually more useful, technically speaking.
Actually, I think that's a universal constant. I remember in GURPS, the frag grenades were probably some of the weakest ones also.
In EOE, the frag grenades weren't bad.
EOE didn't have many grenade options.
They had thermal detonators too.
Well, yeah, but thermal detonators don't count.
Thermal detonators are scary even in D6.
If you compare thermal detonators to anything, that other thing loses.
It's like the Tyranids.
But I think all EOE had was frag or stun, and they did the same and I think they did the exact same damage.
As you're walking past, there's a bzzz, and then the sound of 2 simultaneous thuds, because you know cool guys don't look at sunblasts.
You served the major well.
Okay. How many you mean how many Vox Commandos went in?
No, the Pathfinders went in. So
That's right, the Pathfinders.
there's 4 of those.
Oh, also,
We
that security
only
camera?
have 4 Pathfinders right now.
Yeah, there's a secure cam.
Roy will say, the governor sends his regards.
Oh!
Well, that's just going to confuse everything, and now it looks like we're taking a side.
Well, actually, yeah, never mind. Ignore that.
Well,
It's a good-
it's still hilarious nonetheless.
It's a good
what they're
line.
doing.
I think it's a great line. If you want to do it, I'm not going to stop you. I'm just going to say, it's like, no, that sends mixed messages. I just told the governor I'm not taking a side. Now I'm taking a side.
Well, this could be a random stormtrooper. Then.
Good.
Well, nah, never mind. Ignore.
They were trying to recruit everyone and anyone they could.
Nah, I will not say the line. Keep going.
But it would have been so perfect.
Our marketing department.
Yes, but Kristen is right.
Which is
We
fair,
do not
because
want
we're
to
owned by
set a
Disney.
So, who exactly said that we don't want to take sides with the governor? Like, do we actually say that to the governor? Or to his best bud? Sorry, HVT bestie?
We have not said it to Bestie directly, because we have not spoken to Bestie directly, but as a group we decided not to take a side, because it benefited us to let them fight.
True, but a stormtrooper taking the side of the
Yeah, but the
governor
stormtrooper
doesn't.
walking in at the same time the external cameras are watching a Maquis attack.
True.
And possibly saw him walking in the first place.
True.
And say false flag doesn't work very well when it's very obviously not a false flag.
Also
The
true.
downside of finally branding ourselves with our own unique armor.
Outside of Rory.
Rory's armor is unique in the same way that it's an infiltration armor, man.
Rory's too cool for the Maquis armor. He likes his old school.
But that is everything, yes, Rory?
Should be.
I'm just preparing the interior, and the interior is now prepared.
Cool. Because I'm going to go for the roof to get there.
New initiative, please.
Already logged?
Okay.
Same here. And Rory's changed from an 8 to a 6.
It got slower.
Or-
Alright.
No, don't have the cleric's initiative.
Well, see what happened is he's still walking off that slow-mo from the stun grenade. And he has to wait for the elevator.
Do 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 do.
Oh, I know where the Pathfinders are going in at. I'd probably go to the Pathfinders, which is well within the half move range of the jetpack. Which means I don't take suppression.
You are remembering to track your jetpack charges, right?
Yes.
I was halfway
I'm
starting
aware of that. I just don't remember how many there
It
is
starts with
because I
24.
don't. Ooh. Do we have to pay to recharge it, or does
No,
it just
we can just
dead at that
you can
point?
just plug it in when you get home.
Cool. I have 23. And.
Okay.
I'm just gonna wave at him as he keeps shooting at me, nonchalantly, not caring.
As you have broken line of fire, he can no longer suppress you once the building gets in the way.
He is now suppressing the building.
Haha! Take that, building! Don't open a door again! Okay. I will add you to the interior. The office of the interior.
Because you need it. You wanted me to go in now, correct? I just wanted to
I
clarify
wanted you
that.
to get in as soon as possible. So yeah, I honestly wasn't
Good.
expecting you to be out here as long as you were.
I dealt with the two of them. I wanted to at least help you with a third of the machine gunners.
Was that you did nothing wrong? It was just,
And-
I was not expecting you to be out here that long.
Hey, I was trying to be productive while we were waiting on Rory.
Okay. Commander Crow!
Quinlan's gonna continue trying to end this guy.
As he just.
Why won't you die?
Tachikoma continues dancing around this guy.
No, I see the 32. I assume that's meant to be the claw, just as a form.
Yeah,
Just because the macro is set up that way.
That's the cost. You know, still.
Okay. Plus 1d to your damage.
That's 5.
Okay, for a total of 34. Okay.
I probably need to stop rolling dodge for the Tachikoma. Doesn't nobody seems to be dumb enough to try and brawl it.
He is no longer moving as Quinlan bites into the armor.
Is he going to play dead now? Has he accepted that part of his fate?
Tachikoma beam.
And let's see. Quinlan's gonna shoot that trooper who was on the bike.
Okay.
And like I said, finish off the. You said he stopped moving, so he is in theory no longer a threat.
Yeah, in theory, he's no longer a threat.
Yeah. And like I said, shoots the trooper by the bike. Tachikoma shoots the walker.
Auto gun hits for +2.
So add 2 damage.
Armor absorbs it.
Really, 55 only got a +2.
55? Am I looking at the wrong thing? The auto gun's a 28.
Oh, well, yeah, the auto gun is for the stormtrooper.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay.
And the Tachikoma is a 55 to hit the walker.
Yeah. Plus 1d plus 2.
That's more like it. So +6 brings us up to 32.
Roll 1d6, please.
6.
It blows up.
It's now in a permanent kneel position as you're chewing up its legs with fire.
It just keeps bending the knee.
Eventually, it's just not going to be able to
It's,
move.
right now, you figure it can move like a crouched atlas.
So, not very much.
But it's still a threat, so.
Topple it. Use the cable. Use it.
Okay, if you don't mind, Greg, I'm going to deal with the exterior forces first, and then I'll jump into you. Oof. Okay.
Of course.
Nice. What was that? Greg? I didn't quite hear you.
He said okay, I
Yes,
guess.
of course. Yes, do your thing.
Okay. The commandos are once again able to return fire in a decent fashion, having been maneuvering with some of the troopers going down. Okay, either 3 people or 1 walker, 1 person.
Okay. Since the Pathfinders are not going in through the door.
I've already had the Pathfinders on the interior.
Okay, and it has to be ground level.
In this case, no.
Okay. So let's take out or attack the 3 remaining. Let's attack the 4 machine gunners. You said 4, right?
3 people or one mech, 1 person.
Okay, so all the machine gunners except the one to the far right.
Okay.
So the 3 in the center of the map.
Yep.
Does stun damage actually do anything to vehicles?
Nope.
You're going to be the most overpowered thing with all those poor riot troopers in the corner.
Well, I mean, their physical damage could still hurt the.
They can't. The one thing that keeps them alive is their ability to stun you, though. Because that's personal skill melee damage against the speeder.
Yep. Well, I mean, I only get a 2D bonus, so they could, in theory, hurt the Tachikoma.
Phew.
Okay, the walker unit is turning in an attempt to hit. Oh, of course it rolled a 1.
And it falls over. Upside, this is the one walker that probably stands a chance of being able to get back up if it falls over, because it has that arm.
Okay. Because of its failure, it shoots the plate behind you instead of you as it's trying to. It's desperately trying to hit you. Desperately trying to hit you. Okay. In an attempt to be clever, the scout trooper is going to chuck a grenade at the Tachikoma.
Oh, no!
17. Okay, you're able to whisk by it. It goes, detonates behind you.
Does it hit the water?
It's a conch.
Oh, so. Yeah, the dumbest part about this? I can't even find the scout trooper. Oh, he's hiding under the
He's
walker.
Yeah, he's using the walker as cover.
He's just been hiding in the corner. He's like, oh god, save me, please.
It's like, ah! Plus... Okay, once again, this trooper from down range is able to hit you. Tachikoma dodge. That's 24.
So, success on the hit?
Yeah. Plus...
So, that's a 32 on the soak.
Okay, 23. More scorched paint. If it wasn't so tiny, I'd go after him. Okay, the riot people are trying to gang up on poor Quinlan.
Unfortunately for them, I rolled really good on my parry this round. So should I just be rolling razor for?
32 and 35. Does that hit?
No.
Oh. Oh, well, shit.
The auto blades parry.
Ching, ching, ching. Ah! Okay, that's first. That. Speeder. Speeder hit. This guy's gonna move over here and try to shoot Quinlan as he hops off the bike.
Oh, he's giving up on the bike?
Oh, the bike's wrecked. So.
That's true.
Okay, 16. I don't think that hits him.
I rolled bad on my dodge, but not that bad.
Moves over to the side. Okay, now to the interior.
Did the machine gunners get hurt?
One is dead. The other two have a level of stunned.
Okay.
Because despite the, quite frankly, having twice their dice in soak,
You killed the wrong one.
I killed the wrong one.
You're aiming at that one. As it was the two down here on the building, and then that guy. So there's there.
Now to the interior. Rory, you and the Pathfinders have made it past the first line of interior defenses, able to move around with relative impunity, thanks to your armor. The Pathfinders around you, I presume you would lie stating that there are more people to be added to the pot of re-education.
Oh fuck.
Until
I'm sorry, guys.
until you make it to the specified section.
Oh god, it's two of them at the same time.
I'm with you in spirit, and by that I mean command bonus. Y'all got this.
Hey, maybe y'all live.
You know what? You go first. All of us will stay hiding. You just talk the two specialists into leaving.
And hopefully they won't recognize their best friend's armor. Though, in their defense, the guy who owned the armor didn't recognize his own armor, so...
Also true. Very true.
You see when you walk through the doors with the section designation. Down the way there are troopers. This area is clearly guarded.
Hey, Rory, do your magic. I mean, if I spend one of my 2 force points, I might be able to do something to them. They're scary.
Okay. Phew. I didn't think this far. Okay. Okay.
2 things I can think of is we're fighting all of them, or you somehow convince some of the normal troopers to leave. And then we ambush the 2 normal guys, and whatever's left. Those are my 2 thoughts.
Well, either way, they would have to head through our same way, so...
No, they can go a different route. Theoretically. But it's all you, man. It's all you.
Gee, thanks.
It's really not.
Well, I already went. That's why.
As a, this is teamwork.
No,
Oh, it's going to be
go.
teamwork, but I can't do anything right now. It's your turn.
Yeah, well, I didn't add them because
Combat has not started
officially
for us,
started
technically.
yet, yeah. It's not in here. Outside, yeah.
As the explosions just go off in the background.
Yeah, there's sounds of fighting going off in the background. It's muffled because of the building, but
I have the high ground.
one of the patrolling troopers um will call out, "Sir, are you in need of any assistance?"
Perhaps, troopers. And I will. Rory will go up to them.
Okay.
And I apologize, I can't do the Q thing.
That's okay. That's fine. The Q thing's a luxury.
This.
As long as you know how far you moved.
Do you want me to make the grid more visible on this thing?
Hmm?
You want me to make the
Making the grid more visible would help.
Anyways,
Savior of the grid.
sorry about that. Yes. I was given some instructions by the major to ensure that this facility would be prepared for an underground attack if there would be one. And I think I would need some assistance with ensuring that certain areas are ensured that they can't be breached. Or most likely points of entry.
Understood, sir. One moment. Let me see if anyone can be shaken loose. Walk off over there. You guys will just take positions right here. Oh, forget this one over here. Kid. One of these guys will walk over towards you after one of the troopers talks to him. I understand that you need some of the defensive forces here. Major Tildar didn't mention anything to me about a underground assault or the possibility of one.
I believe he had just sent orders for it, considering that the seditionists might have miners with them. And admittedly, might be a little of my own. Never mind. That was brain. Sorry, brain.
Miners.
Yeah.
the outside battle is too chaotic right now to send any kind of messages. I'd like to confirm this.
Of course.
TL452. Safely extract yourself enough from the building and the firefight to inform TC 125 to get into a position where you can signal one of the speeders outside of the war zone. From
Did he say spear?
Speeder.
Speeder. Okay.
From way down here. Yes, sir. You want to leave?
Okay.
Now, I would have a use for you, considering one of my men is now off.
Yes.
Would you care to update me as to how the exterior fighting is going?
He'll motion to the other guy as well and begin walking that way. The exterior battle is going well, but it's heavy resistance. We still have the walkers and a few speeders, but they brought their own vehicles as well.
Well, at least it sounded like the Major has overestimated some of their air capacity. He was expecting some form of X-wing as strafing support.
No, we only have the Banshees that thus far have actually proven more dangerous than the X-Wing.
I mean, the X-Wing showed up once. It did the one thing very well.
No,
The Banshees are everywhere,
it showed
though.
up twice. It was at both the naval base and the SOTAL battle.
That's right. It showed up 3 times then. It was the naval
And the
base,
space battle.
the space battle, and
So
SOTAL.
technically,
It showed up 3 times, and it's done its job.
it has
3
one
times.
more appearance than the Banshees.
But it's only one. The Banshees are numerous.
Well, no X-wing has been reported thus far. As the Major has said, they have a large number, so they might be holding back reinforcements until I bring them in. And as said, Roy will be attempting to walk and talk with the guy if possible.
That's so cute. Tell Darren thinks we have enough people for reinforcements.
He'll walk with you.
He thinks we have 500 to 1,000 people. We only have, what, 100 maybe?
Not even. Last count I heard was 65.
Hey now, I was also including the hunters and the
Well, shit, if you include them,
SOTAL.
Yeah, I'm not counting them because they said they provide logistical support, but they don't really show up to shoot anything.
if you
Fair
include
enough.
them, then you do have thousands.
And the SOTAL are the same way. It's like, we'll help you out, but we're busy rebuilding, so we can't really send people.
At least for
But
now.
here's one bay in a garage. And we'll send you like 2 drill sergeants. And that's only because we respect the helmet.
the helmet, or did that you kicked her ass in melee
It was
combat?
the helmet. They respect the way.
They respect the way from you. I guess they respect Dimitri just because Dimitri can
Well,
fight.
Dimitri's not part of the way.
Personally,
For now.
I've experienced their strength.
What do you say?
Personally,
That's the one that we fought.
personally, I've experienced their strength. They are more formidable than I expected, especially the Mandalorian.
I did not see him personally, though I feel he's somewhere on the field.
Too many screens.
I have a plan for the Mandalorian next time I encounter him.
He's gonna punch me. My ultimate weakness. Even more effective if he's a woman under there.
But
I thought we did a casual search of him and minor interrogation, then released him with altering details of what Rory looked like.
We didn't interrogate, we did search. Because we took his armor.
Yeah, so we would know what he
As I was
is
saying,
or
if
her.
his plan is to get a sex change so that, because under, woke rules, if he gets a sex change, he's doubly effective.
God.
But that's for a later time. I need to focus on them now. Once these ne'er-do-wells have been pushed from the area, we're going to be reinforcing the entire detention complex with enclosures, so something like this will be harder to do. Apparently, adding more sophisticated locks isn't enough.
The seditionists are capable and, dare I say, crazy. Enough crazy thrown at lock, it will break.
The helmet will shake in a negative fashion. Shaking his head, said no, not crazy. Maybe some of them, but not the leadership.
I mean, I can't be totally balanced.
Oh.
I dress up like a fucking bat. I mean...
What we need to do when this is all over is completely seal Cole. The fact that the Mandalorian can get in at all and sabotage things is an issue. I expect the exterior emitters to go online in an hour or two. That should prevent any reinforcements from entering the city.
I have no idea what to do at this time. I really don't. I'm like,
You've
fuck.
probably reached the point where talking doesn't work anymore.
I would say, unless you have
Without
particular
this-
questions.
Do we? I don't recall precisely. What? Where? Where are we going to send the prisoners after the dissidents are dealt with?
These misguided troopers here. Well, after the enclosure is completed, they're going to be re-educated and added to the stormtrooper ranks. Personally,
Good.
I don't know why Governor Price here even allowed people less aligned with the First Order to have any security clearances.
Holy shit! Elitist bastard.
Welcome to the First Order.
Oh, I know, but still, it's like, you dare.
I agree with the major. The governor is soft, thinking that if he can put enough oil onto the machine, things will work smoothly, and that'll compensate for the inefficiency that's caused by such an oversaturation of how did he phrase it? Oversaturation of gracious policies.
Such a fool.
Yes. But he will be dealt with soon. And then, aside from the Mandalorian, there will be no threat to the city of Cole. And with the governor gone, there'd be no one left to rally the city, even if the major was overthrown. It's either when
Obedience
or
only
everything
to the First
descends into
Order.
chaos. And that should also be a sufficient shield for the Mandalorian and his followers. Why stabilize a city when all that will do is cause destruction? And I'm sure the Mandalorian doesn't want that. Or else he would have had collapsed buildings already. Outside of this one.
And remind me, what are we bringing from Deep Well to surprise the seditionists?
Project CD. Sorry. Project CD Red.
Well, fuck.
Project Geralt.
He has two lightsabers. One is extra effective against.
Project CD23, the Megalodon.
My people defeated the Megalosaurus, so that can't be that much different.
I'm not sure you guys remember, I have mentioned the Megalodon before.
Yeah, and every time you do, I just imagine Titanus. Like a mecha brontosaurus that merges with some giant robot.
I'm not entirely disagreeing with that logic right now either.
Go First Order Rangers.
Oh.
And you know how they got around that problem? They put the toys together! Special effects on a budget.
Okay. If you're through here, Rory, I'll switch over the round.
Yeah, I was about to say it's probably been well over a
I just
round.
thought, like, people are dying outside. Rory's just like, yeah, I'm just gonna have this conversation. It's not like, they're counting on me to rush this.
Um, and as we shift to the next round, the trooper you're talking to stops for a moment and taps his helmet.
Crow outside, it's like, come on, where are they? We're in a hurry. Gotta go. Roy, you want some sandwiches?
I want to argue, but it's so true. It's like Rory has this tendency to come across like plot things while everybody is like trying to rush things. That's like, well, shit.
I'd feel better if I could actually see my troops to know how good or badly they're doing, but I understand why I can't.
So far, the only thing notable is a damage
Yeah.
banshee.
I get that. I'm just saying, it's disconcerting to not actually be able to like see a gauge or something to know how well I'm doing.
I
There's
wish
that
Yeah,
air
fair.
of paranoia that it's like,
I wish I could actually tie in a gauge and
Yeah.
alter it, but I can't. That being said, are people's new
Yep.
initiatives in?
what do you mean people? I'm the only one out here that needs an initiative.
You're people.
I know I'm playing 3 people right now, but I'm still one guy.
How are you playing 3
I'm
people
playing
right now?
Crow, I'm
Wait,
playing
you-
a Tachikoma, and I'm playing Quinlan.
Oh, that's right, because I still feel like the touch coma is technically just you.
Well, the Tachikoma has a personality matrix.
But-
It has a personality matrix. I'm rolling for 3 people.
Okay, that makes
That's
more
it,
sense
I'm
then.
rolling for the Tachikoma just so I have something to do, since I don't have to roll command for another 7 rounds.
That was going to be the other thing I mentioned. You're just rolling command. You're really just a touch coma.
I'm not rolling command because of how I'm doing it.
Even more convenient.
Well, shoot, no, you're doing that. You wouldn't notice because you're concentrating.
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay.
If it's not related to my troopers and status situation and commanding them are based on that status situation. Now, if it has something to do with the battle, I might notice because in theory my commands are based on the situation and going on and stuff. So that's part of the task.
Okay.
Battlefield management, I assume, is part of command because one would assume I'm giving orders based on the battlefield situation.
In which case, Rory, I can tell you this. When the round ended and he went for his helmet, that's because the jamming blanket has fallen.
Oh, they think they're slick? They think their jamming blanket has fallen? The second somebody tells me the radio's working, which I'm sure somebody will, the kite tall turns the jamming right back on.
Yes.
So Quinlan's gonna jump the flower bed to take down the guy with the gun.
Arrgh!
Because fuck that guy. And while Quinlan's doing that, Tachikoma continues spinning around the walker. However, in difference to her annoyance, I am taking a second shot at the guy who's been scorching her paint.
Yes! Yay!
Or rather, I'm letting her take a second shot because we're rolling on her skill, not mine. So I'm presuming she's gotten fed up with her scorched paint.
Yes.
Oh, fuck. Knock 8 off that to hit for the stormtrooper.
Which to hit? The claw?
The Tachikoma.
Oh.
I forgot to take the scale, separate the scale bonus.
Okay.
So one shot is at the walker, which has the scale bonus, and then the other shot loses 8 points.
1d plus 2 for the bite. Oh fuck that bite! I think we're.
The 58 is the takedown. The 28 is the actual bite.
I know, but I'm looking at the 35.
Oh yeah. So 1d plus 2, so plus 4. I think gun guy's dead.
Oh, what the fuck?
Or not. However, gun guy does take 6 points. No, 8 points of damage.
That's wounded.
So gun guy's not happy at least.
Ah! Okay. Pot shot, and he said take 8 away from the pot shot.
For the stormtrooper.
Yeah.
So the pot shot versus the walker is, the first number, but then you knock 8 off for the.
Yeah, that still bypasses all that cover. He was hoping the side of the building would help him. He was wrong. Damage is 29. Plus 1d6 for the trooper.
Oh god, Quillen's parry straight. That was a plus 1d6?
Yeah.
That's 6.
6. Okay. Blah! He's down.
Hey, we got one. And I guess the auto blaster on Quinlan will shoot this guy.
Okay.
Did the walker feel anything?
I'm getting there.
Okay, give me another turn.
50 minus that divided by that. Plus 1d plus 2.
Plus 3.
Giving it 32. Roll 1d6, please.
3.
Oh, that's interesting. Let me take a look at that. Okay. One of the leg joints explodes. It falling on its side.
Is it disabled yet? I mean, normally falling over would be disabled. We go with the arm, it can get back up.
No, it's officially disabled.
Cool.
It's that weird shit where if your movement gets damaged enough, you're technically destroyed.
Okay. Cool. So now I just have to wait another round for the guy to think he's gonna be that guy and open the hatch and come at me with a handgun, like those guys from Fallen Order.
Those guys.
My favorite being the one where the walker fell over too close to the cliff, so when the AI had him get out, he fell off the cliff.
Yes, I think I was there for that one.
Cool. So we got another urban walker to salvage.
Another one. Oh lord.
Yes.
I can now build 2 crabs.
Okay.
Was Quinlan anything?
Oh, sorry. Yep, I got wrapped up in the thing. The autogun.
His little blaster pistols on this guy.
That dude, man, dude.
And if the Banshee's taking light damage, I assume that means we lost this round?
No, that's a note just
Okay.
to keep that there.
Okay, so the 25 versus 36 is what I should be looking at.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I wasn't quite sure where to put it. I was like, well, I should probably log it with the battle.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. Versus the auto gun.
I don't think the other gun rolled that well. Nope, it did not. It rolled well, but not 29 well. So he died.
Oh, it's plus the melee parry, so I thought it also would let it be interjected into.
No, you can't use your shield versus guns. That's
Okay, let me.
that would make too much sense.
Let me roll. 10.
Okay, so I beat him by 12. So get plus 2 damage, which
Yep.
brings me to a whopping 11.
Ooh. Nope, too many uses.
Fire-linked blaster pistols are so dangerous, guys.
Tink. Okay, you have some options. 2 mechanized units. 5 people. Or a Kaital strike.
And what would a Kaital strike do in this game?
I'll say the Kaital strike will be able to blast a 5x area for damage, as you know it has multiple blast cannons, as I recall.
So like a 5 hex radius, or just like a 5 hex area?
Sorry. 5 like of these hexes.
So 5 hex.
It's an area.
So it's effectively it's a radius. Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, what we're gonna do?
Use the bomb.
No. That 5? Really? That doesn't look like 5.
Oh god, the touch coma shoots grenades at the poor
No,
hapless
that's an
people.
airstrike. Yeah.
From a banshee?
No, from
Oh
the
god.
Kaital.
That's even more terrifying.
Yeah, that's not 5 hexes. Okay, it's doing 5. Okay, so I said it's a 10 because you said 5 squares and it's doing 5 meters. Okay. Okay, so. And you said they're 2.
Yep.
So 2 times 5 would be 10. Okay, that's more what I was expecting. There we go. That's everybody but that one little machine gunner up there on the roof. Including that poor little scout trooper.
Who's piloting this, by the way?
The Kaital?
Yeah.
Khan, if we have him, if not, one of the smugglers.
Okay.
Ow.
How goes the annihilation of all these poor troopers?
Un momento.
Painfully.
The blast comes down. Parts of the building are blown apart as some people try to dive out of the way. The people on the roof try to dive out of the way. Well, they may have successfully evaded the initial blast. The problem is the building is crumbling.
13-meter fall damage. Here we go.
Did you get the little biker scout down there?
No, I didn't.
And the riot control trooper?
No, I'll need to roll for them in a second.
You just roll for the guys by the door.
And the troops that were up there.
Surprised those two guys up there survived. Yeah, those two little riot troopers survived.
Oh, scale bonus.
Yes. Oh yeah, I'm surprised. Like, good on them.
He's dead.
Mhm.
Okay.
The only people with shields survived.
Which is hilarious, given that the shields don't work against ranged attacks. And the machine gunners survived, they just got a boo-boo for falling.
I figured they would have died from a 13-meter fall. That's a pretty long fall.
Let me double check myself.
And I can delete the AoE now. are you still
Possibly
doing
13. Nope, I gave it the appropriate amount of falling damage for 13 meters.
So are you done with the AoE?
Yes. Well, that took out a chunk of people.
Yeah. Sit rep, how are we doing on the outside?
Minor injuries, so only light damage to a single Banshee.
Have we suppressed enough forces to start making a break for the motor pool? Or are we still meeting heavy resistance?
Okay, because we're going to attach people from here to the.
Yeah.
We should be able to dispatch a team.
All right.
Okay.
Break off a team for the motor pool and make sure to maintain helmet uplinks so I can direct you accordingly.
Yes, sir.
So many vid windows.
Rory, there was a loud explosion outside the building you're currently in shakes from the barrage. The other troopers, the troopers in the room you're in, are looking around, almost almost startled. It looks
I
like,
believe they brought their reinforcements.
and it looks like we have communications back.
No, you don't.
That's right. Oh, that's right. The Kaital.
Yeah, now you gotta roll for it.
Now you're being jammed. The true jamming begins now.
Raspberries.
Only one man has the balls to raspberry me.
They get a +2 D6 from the system.
Yeah, I see that.
So what's the difficulty for you to command this entire little ragtag army we have?
29.
That's kind of terrifying, given that you only haven't seen you roll much higher with all the rolls that you've been rolling.
Well, at the moment, because I am using the Jedi technique of concentrate, I am rolling 9 dice.
Oh, that's not that bad then. So what your actual command roll is how many rounds of spell.
But yeah, I'd say because I'm using the force power that lasts for a minute, I only have to roll once every 10 rounds. Because
Okay.
this is still considered the same task, even though.
Okay. You shall fail. You shall not be allowed to do
Which
anything.
means I can't add communications to my command roll until the timer's up.
It looks like we're being jammed again. No matter if it's not the entire city, the plan should accelerate.
And then it's Kaito sitting above the entire city.
Technically, it doesn't have a radius, so
The Kaito, an aerial antenna, broadcasting downwards. It covers the entire city. Oh god.
It looks like plans have changed if they're able to do that. Trooper, looking at you, Rory. I'll get a handle on these new recruits that you brought us. I'm gonna send you on a mission to disable this, find and disable wherever this jamming field is coming from.
Right. Permission to bring troopers along. Or request to bring troopers along.
If they're still jamming this area, that means they haven't met their objective yet. Assuming this isn't a distraction, the only thing of value here is the army personnel and any other current re-education candidates currently in the building. As I doubt even the Mandalorian would have the gall to try to establish a base within the city.
We technically have.
no, we haven't.
The tunnels technically make us a part of the
Yeah, but
city.
that's not a base. That's a transit system.
So
Yeah.
To a base.
you'll have to
It's part of the base.
exit the jamming field yourself if it's only localized, and get what reinforcements you can. Either that or perform this mission yourself. I'll need what defenses I have here to remain here.
Understood.
He'll look over. DV 58 start organizing what defenses we have here.
Damn it, they're fortifying. You took too long.
And with that, Roy will pretend to run off towards that door, and as he basically just runs in that general direction. Yeah, dang it. I don't know how many that was, but I'll be taking count of it. As I'm running past, I will drop a stun grenade right there.
Oh!
Okay.
Oh, you did what I'm gonna do. That's great.
Okay. Damn.
Because mass stun grenade fire is very effective.
And on the PCP, I would say now.
Cool. I guess that means I can throw mine as well at the same
I'll
time?
give you guys PCP.
PTP is I believe it's
Yeah,
correct
that's what he
answer.
was looking for. I was just making fun of it. I was like, oh, great, I gave you guys drugs when that happened.
Woo!
Doop, 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 doop. Because of the apparent coordination, can I move and do said thing?
Sure.
Yes. I throw all the grenades. Da. Let me double check. What is the range on these grenades? I remember it from before, but I want to double check. Oh, 0 to 2, 4, 6, and 8.
Yeah. I will try to get the 2 of them in the blast, if possible, the 3rd. And the blast will be to this stormtrooper. See.
You said the blast.
Or a grenade to at least these 2.
Okay.
Blaster on this
If
one.
you want, yeah. If you want, we can drop a we could drop like a bomb or something and give it an aura, so we have an idea of its range. Because I don't recall the stun grenade's range right off the top of my head.
0 to 2.
0 to 2, 4, 6, 8.
There would be in the first range. Yeah, you got it.
0 to 2.
So depending on where it's placed, you are in either the Ferris range band or the second Ferris range band. Yeah, 0 to 4, 6, 8. Damage is 6D, 5D, 3D, 2D, respectively.
Okay.
If I throw 2 of them at the same time, does that count as linked fire?
No.
Unfortunately, not.
That would have been too perfect. So 1 grenade it is, plus his. And you're giving us a bonus to grenades right now, aren't you?
No, I had to drop that.
No.
Cool. I'm glad I'm just sitting around the corner just chucking this thing on the surprise round. And then going back around the corner, because pretty sure the Tompa boys are going to come after me. Doop 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 doo. Greg, you roll yours first. I want to see what yours does. I have faith in you, Greg.
Devious squad.
Yeah, we're fighting 2 of them, Greg. Use all the explosives you want. Just don't destroy the building.
And try not to kill the people we're rescuing.
And there's a wall in the way. As I said, don't collapse the building, we'll be fine.
Also, try to see who those specialists are.
It's those 2 guys.
Oh no, they had said that this or if I remember correctly, if I heard right, there were prisoners that were specialists?
No, the 2 people up that you first encountered mentioned that there were specialists in the building.
Never mind then. Okay. Thank you. Okay, you're right, Eric. Thank you.
Ah! Funny, why are you doing this?
I see 40 people in there?
We'll double our numbers.
There's technically more in here. I just didn't populate every single thing.
Oh god. We have a whole army.
No, not even close. Armies require hundreds of thousands of people.
Where are you gonna put your
True. We have a
where are
company.
you gonna put your stun one, Dimitri?
I was gonna just guarantee that these guys get hit, but
And honestly, I'm not expecting most of these guys to want to join us.
I think I'd place it somewhere, probably right here. So everyone, but Greg's in the very furthest range. Greg should be fine. One more, actually, because I want to make sure that One of them is inside the most damaging range.
Looks like Rory's at the fringe of both of them.
Yep.
Yep.
He's at the fringe both. He takes.
I think it's like 2, 3D.
It's 2D. That's if it hits him.
The worst part
Technically.
is, the 2 Super Troopers are probably still going to be up because they have special drugs in their suit that helps them resist stun.
Oh yeah, that's
True,
right.
but if we get rid of the rest
I'll
of
say,
them,
yeah, you'll probably
it still
clear the
helps
room
us.
except those 2. And they probably will still be woozy, so they'll probably still have debuffs.
Anything helps us right now.
Yeah, Rory kind of figured he would have to knock himself out. Like, here we go.
I should probably roll each bracket, shouldn't I?
Yeah, you gotta roll each bracket because you have people in each bracket.
Yeah. So it's what, 60 down to 2D? So 60, 40. Let me double check.
It's in the loot crate.
I looked at it. I just remembered it goes from 6 to 2.
Stun grenades are like your guys' go-to.
They work!
They do!
And we can reuse them,
1,
which
2,
is
3,
great!
4, 5. I know.
You can plug them in at night and they come back.
Deep, beep, beep, doo. This is depressing damage for the closest range band.
The hard part is finding a Type quad, USB charger.
Oh, I see there's Blaster that you rolled, Rory?
Say what?
He's shooting the one that's between me and him. That's along the wall.
Okay.
Yep, that one.
Would it be weird, guys, if the second service range band, not even the one the closest, does the most damage?
No, at this point that's almost come par for the course.
You hit with your Blaster, Rory. And being surprised as he gets shot in the side.
Uh, 5D.
Then it goes to 3D.
2. Get back here.
This is going so well, we might actually be ready for that raid on the airbase.
I know, right? Especially if we can get like a quarter of these guys to join us, like a platoon's worth. They'll be literally 40 people, roughly.
Because Resistance has taught us that the First Order uses a toy for training that I want to steal.
Dice, why are you doing
They
this?
have drone X-Wings
They
that
don't-
actually have decent to hit and decent dodge.
It's 0 to 2, 4,
What?
6, and 8.
Yeah, they have droid X-Wings that they use for training exercises that don't suck.
Wait, what?
And I'm sure the airbase would have a few.
This still does not compute.
Like self-flying X-Wings, alright.
It really doesn't make sense. It's like 2430, 1716.
That method really does just work so well.
Yes, it does.
I thought he was in this square right here. Is he in this one or is he in this one? Like which square is he in? I'll be one over because I wanted him in the second range band.
I wish they just had. You could just
I'll-
had multiple auras on
Yeah.
the one thing, like.
Yeah. More than 2, yeah.
I'll go one up so it's not getting Rory into the second Ferris range band.
Okay.
That works. So everyone is the 16 doesn't matter at that point then.
And then when you're done tallying all those, you can move it over under Rory's, and then we'll know what Rory's AoE looks like.
Yeah, it's literally just going to be 2 squares over, so it'll be the 2 Tonfa troopers that are outside of it entirely, and then everyone else is inside the third service. I still don't understand that. Why does it do that?
Why did it just say the squad name? Because I have the roll
No,
itself.
2430.
No, he's wondering why his die are being weird, and having the further out you go, the more damage it does.
Because that's happening to you as
Yeah.
well.
Again, like I said, that's basically
It's
become
so-
par for the course at this point. It's a running joke in the Saturday one where the safest place to be with a thermal detonator is right on top of it.
Wait, what? The thing that does 10d6?
Usually, the 10D is usually the one to roll the lowest, and the second range band usually rolls the highest.
No wonder you're saying this is part of the course. This is happening everywhere
Yeah,
for
like
you.
I said, this just seems to be a standard joke with D6 grenades.
Are you for real? Okay, that's too funny. The guy on the edge there got stunned.
Well, he down.
Hey, the goal was to stun them all. Or as many of the non-special people as possible. Ooh, I just realized something cruel. All of them except for the... Oh, I feel so bad for them.
Well, this guy may not be stunned. He is downed by Rory's blaster shot.
And what about the guy at the top? Because he was actually in the second closest range band. Because that would have been a 30. That's 14 points of stun.
Stunned. Oh, and there's,
Where is your
and there's
damage,
this
Rory?
guy.
For your grenade?
I don't think he's rolled it yet.
Doesn't have the damage, but he does
Oh,
have
man.
just a hit, and his blaster is apparently good.
Blaster be ballin'.
Okay, with the flashes of energy washing over the area, all I need is Rory's, and then we can conclude the round with a description of what is left.
How much dice is that? 5?
6 dice, 5 dice, and then 3 dice. That's actually no. Just roll your 6 dice and your 3 dice before you placed it. Unless the one at the wait, he's already stunned.
So yeah, just
Yeah.
6 and...
Roll your 6 dice and your 3 dice.
So 6 and 3?
Because I don't think you can kill someone with stun damage from over stunning.
In lore,
Like you can
in
in Second
lore it
Filter.
is possible. Mechanically, it is not.
What I would probably do with that is like if you critically fail your
Yeah.
roll, but you still hit. I could see something like that happening.
Because it is possible
How would
too
you
much stun
critically
burns
fail
out
it?
the nervous system.
How would you critically fail and be able to hit it at the
If you
same
roll 1
time?
and 6 on the power
That's-
die, but you still beat your defense.
And using grenades and a surprise will definitely do that.
That's like, because at that point you've done the equivalent of roll a despair in EOE, where you can still hit, but something really bad happens at the same time.
True.
It's like 1 and a 6 is not an automatic failure. It's just bad stuff happens.
I was just thinking of it because you take a penalty of losing the one plus your next
Yeah.
highest dice.
So more than likely you're losing 7 points on your to hit.
Yep.
Which is why I don't think it's really possible to still hit some things.
No,
But at the same
I've done
time,
it several
if you
times.
do it where they're not
I've
expecting
done
it.
it a lot. It's just a matter of how many dice are you rolling.
True. Do they not manage to soak to 27 this time?
Because if I'm rolling 10 dice, losing 2 dice off that, I'm probably still gonna hit.
Uh,
16 to 27. Ooh. Some character points. How many was that? Just one with that. Aw.
I want to save this, but I can't because it's multiple tokens.
Yeah.
I just want the rainbow.
True, it's what?
Eight.
What is that? 1, 2, 4 tokens?
No, it's just 2 tokens.
Oh, actually, I wasn't using both of their things, so
Oh.
I was doing it inefficiently.
Oh.
But you're right, 2 tokens
So-
would be enough.
Yeah.
Did you roll for 25 yet?
Did I roll for 25 yet?
Yeah, you rolled for 58, but not 25.
I think he's talking about boss troopers.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
the boss
I
troopers.
rolled their stuff because one of them may or may not need to roll due to possibly dodging the effects entirely.
Mmm.
He dropped good.
Did they throw themselves to the ground trying to, like, trying to have the blast like skim them versus just because they like see the flash, it's like no. Everyone else is like, huh?
Except for one guy who just gets
We
killed.
have this guy over here who is just awake and watching this, going, what? This guy over here. Oh, let me choose a hex, buddy. This guy over here that's like, it hurts. This guy over here who's, and then these two guys.
This guy's like, and then these two guys are like, ah.
And then there's this asshole.
Your neighborhood ball pitcher showed up. I hope you had fun. Have a nice night.
Should I be rolling for my soak or something
Oh,
like
technically yes. If
You were in the 2D blast zone, so yes, roll soak versus.
Or
yeah,
both.
So roll soak twice, and
Versus 16 and 10.
that? Yuck.
Or,
Three.
better yet, you can roll your dodge and try to beat your own 32. Or and a 20.
Well, I you do it as a reaction, yeah.
I don't think he's going to beat it on a reaction. No.
He would be able to theoretically beat my own.
Well, yeah, but I mean, he only has to beat a 16 and a 10, and he's got,
Armor.
yeah.
I don't trust armor in D6. It either fails spectacularly, or is an OG boss that just says,
Yes, but
I don't
he
care
has
about your
hit
lava.
points, which means he has to take way more damage before he goes down.
No, I count.
Oh, you're not using the hit points for that? Okay.
Yeah, or else that would just be fucking insane.
Yeah, okay. Still, I mean, he's got, with the energy cloth and everything, he's got you should have pretty decent soak. So he's trying to,
The energy cloth. Energy cloth is another D6, right?
Yeah, I think in the beginning I tried it
That's-
using purely the HP, that I'm like, it never has any effect.
yeah.
That was in a different game system because it didn't happen in ours. You did 3 points of damage and knocked me straight out at the
Well,
intelligence
I'm
base.
talking about like back in Chronicles.
Yeah, yeah, he's using the 4 points for stun, but, HP applies to real damage. HP does not apply versus stun weapons.
Hey, it means we take more prisoners. It makes the grenades even more effective.
Except we don't know what to do with prisoners.
We will one day, so we have to keep trying.
Where am I? You're in a cave.
My cave! The good one!
Oh,
I think he's fine.
The good cave, not the one under Wayne Industries that sucks!
I'm just gonna wave at Tom the boy over there. Come at me, bro.
okay. You feel only lightly tingly, but aside from that, you're good. At least with that 40. I know you have to roll again.
Now you have to beat a 10, come on.
Although technically he would have to roll the 2d6 against himself. It could theoretically be higher.
I've seen that happen, actually. It's kind of messed up.
My
He beat it.
2d6 was my 2d6 was an 8.
Nice. Okay. You just feel a little tingly, but that's about it. You're good. And even that only lasts for like a moment.
Felt like he had a refreshing caffeinated drink.
Yeah, they're
Wait, no, it's spearmint.
now I have refreshing minty
It
aftertaste.
stimulates your senses.
Okay, considering... Let me check LOSs real quick. Oh, really? Okay. So you can see that, but you can't see that.
You can see one.
You can see that, but you can't see that. Okay.
That one guy has full cover versus everybody.
But he also can't see us, so he can't immediately target us. Was it 25 or 58 that we fought originally? I can't remember.
25. DV25 was the original person you fought.
He should probably recognize me then. Wait, no.
I'd say,
I'm
yeah,
in the armor.
you got your new kit since then.
You'll see DV25 stretch out like tap the ground a few times with like a awkward looking hand, and then be still.
He should be used to this to him. We didn't erase the pain and suffering we inflicted on him, did we?
Nope, we just changed how people looked. To maintain Rory's cover.
Cool. So he should be kind of used to this, like, oh god, why did this happen again?
Can I get a tactics roll from the both of you?
A what?
Tactics.
Knowledge.
So, I rolled 2 6s. Will I keep going? Will I become Antichrist? No.
That only works if you do it on 3D.
So, oh god. That being said, a crit failure in GURPS is becoming the Antichrist.
Well, yeah. I mean,
That's why it's a critical failure, guys.
There you go.
Okay. It appears that you have got that you've gotten them. However, Dimitri, something doesn't strike you as being sound. This feels like it was too easy.
It's a tarp!
fucking 6 grenades in the room felt too easy.
I expect more. I don't expect the 2 of them to be down.
Well, there's Sizzler's lying there.
Yeah, but they don't have the status marker, so obviously they're okay.
After knowing what they went through the first time, I'm not going to assume that he's out.
What color are the blasters? He's a traitor!
Good guy lasers and bad guy lasers.
But yeah, I'm not dumb enough, after seeing the shit that he went through the first time when we pummeled him to a pulp, that a single grenade will do enough.
They always thought you got shanked by a lightsaber.
Or 2.
I'm not falling for that.
Exactly.
Now, of course, mind you, I don't know what the fuck a lightsaber is, because apparently everybody forgot what the hell a Jedi was, but...
But you have
It's
one.
like a glow rod, right? But large.
I mean, you have a laser sword. I mean, that can't be that impressive, right? I mean, it's not like some kind of ancient mystical weapon of an ancient order of space wizards. That'd be silly.
Actually, you know what? You're right. What is a
Where
lightsaber?
is it?
Remember, the Jedi were wrong.
Yeah. I don't know what this is. I just know the sound it makes when I cut stuff. Because apparently even the Mandalorians have forgotten what the hell their ancient nemesis, the Jedi, were.
That still irks me to no end, by the way.
Okay, I'm going to be honest. I really do enjoy it when the Jedi are referred to as like sorcerers and wizards, just because it has that mystic element to it. But unless the Mandalorian priest was being like flowery with the language, she should know.
Especially if some of the fan theories are true, and that turns out to be like Sabine or somebody else from Rebels. It's like, you saw fucking Jedi,
Oh my
you
God.
bitch!
You fought with Jedi.
I was like, there's some ancient order of I don't know what.
Yes, with the area dubiously clear and the outside battle continuing to rage on, a team has been dispatched to head off to the motor pool to raid
Vehicles.
what they can.
Got tired of people bitching about not having cars.
However, with the subcontinental jamming blanket down and the Catal doing what it can, does this mean that some signals have gotten out of the city? That the estimates you were given before are no longer accurate? And will the Megalodon arrive to lay waste or do whatever its function is to coal?
Megalodon? Don't you mean Legalodon? Oh.
I just want to say this. If they gonna keep playing dead, it's like, you're not dead. Just take like 5 frag grenades and just go.
Find out.
Let's see you survive that.
Find out next time.
I feel like they would stop playing dead if they just took 5 frag grenades to the face, even if they soaked it.
Well, you have confirmed that what these guys' suits are is in fact power armor.
I don't know. That might require a willpower roll to stay down.
Exactly.
Shit macro. I'm just gonna hit enter on this so it's logged for next time. 'Cause that's a lot of shit to re-macro.
But yeah,
Is that 6
I will totally feel.
Remember, you always told me I didn't have to roll it. So,
okay, you've just been.
so I've been using that as a counter.
Okay, gotcha.
But yeah, I feel so bad because I'm just like, I don't trust that. Hey, Tompa Boy, you want to sit there for a moment? I won't throw grenades.